Hello guys. I'd like to actually dive into today to talk about the structure that's taken place in which content on the internet is being distributed. Because we gotta understand that there's levels I want to say. Because it's double the things that I'm trying to say. So when we're going to look into this, we got to understand that this network is something that is kind of a natural structure, but is also maintained by the constructs of YouTube. So let's say, for example, this video uploading platform. And because it's gotten so big, it's the popular one. So we'll use it as a good example to indicate what is occurring here. Now, when we have this network, we have three primary aspects to it. One, we have creators. Creators are like this fire. They bring something out of nothing, so they allow this inspiration to take form. So they create the original stuff. Now, there's influencers. Influencers, on the other hand, though, want to just be able to provide the message out there, say something, and they might be the ones that have the popularity pools. Now the thing is, when you're dealing with the popularity crowd, that is probably based off whatever networks were pulled to allow that attention to get, I guess, collected. So when you have this influencers, they can say something and they can share it as almost responsibility on their part if they want to make a difference or utilize something in that position. But the thing is, many people who are falling into things of being, I guess, favoritism, you're not always going to see that not everyone chooses the high road on that part. So that is something that is really based off abuse in, I guess, want to say ads, monetizing, a lot of things like that. So they're not there to offer you something to allow you to grow. They are there to allow themselves to grow. Now, you'll go bigger into that, but this final one is the last one that is unfortunate but does exist, and that is on the very state that there's consumers. These are individuals who have no aspect of ever participating in creating some sort of video, anything that wants to go out there in the world, or anything that even is on the set. Now, this can be someone who just creates a YouTube channel just to collect stuff, listen to this, check out this, and that is completely normal because that's what the platform was built for. And on the same side too, you'll have individuals themselves that are just not even on the level of being able to create here and there, but their level of something that is created and is made of soul and is actually a work of art that is put out there can exist at the same platform, at the same level as something that is just, I want to say, a fart in the wind. However you want to look at it, this situation is just looking at an imbalance, so to say. And if this is not something that you want to see in the world, I mean, that is something that we as an individual have to speak up on or create some sort of solution so that we can actually not fall into this. And if things are being limited through censorship, and if this platform is too saturated or it's not able to share and digest the ability to share what is good content and take in what is bad content. And the thing is, you can't even gauge what is bad content. So the ability to allow that freedom to the user is there. So when a platform takes that away, you have the influencers. The influencers are being able to provide some sort of input because no matter how the algorithmic, I guess, sustainability is set in place, we're looking at what is the ability to actually like still nurture something, bring direction to through the free will of telling other people to do so. Now this is, like I said earlier, has been abused by many corporations and promoters to actually use them as a product because they themselves are using their consumers as a product. They use that as a platform like a television uses it to provide ads and any other aspect that is allowing that money income to let you know something that you do not know before, so that you yourself are providing your attention to being aware of this item, product, however it's placed out there. Now, when you have an influencer, it is on a degree on what they do, because you have different markets, you have different areas, you have things ranging from the makeup, things ranging to the gaming, things ranging to like all these product sensations that are based off this, I guess, want to say Western, tweaked, capitalistic point of view in which we want to consume products. Now that is what is driving this consumer aspect of this trilogy that I'm trisectoring into your awareness, because it's on this level that we are participating on an outside going in. We are all capable of being able to create, but the thing is, if those who are actually working to create have to actually work harder, because when you are working on something to create, you can take something that is already made and just put it together and say you made something. But the people who take everything to make it from scratch, that is something that is called soul weaving to a degree, because you're seeing something that is actually an artist form blossoming this idea into structure. That structure is is the human being providing some sort of medium as an artistry. So when you're working with a creator that is of this depth, this is something that is actually showing that these individuals have to actually compete against many aspects in which platform does not provide that. So it is, you're setting up a gallery for yourself, but the gallery in turn is just a square box in which you're just turning around and looking, and some people just happen to see and hear. But the thing is, when your network is just way too oversaturated and you have these clicks going on, these are what becomes an outweighed distribution system. The creators are now limited while the influencers are the biggest bets. And the biggest bets on this board are not for the sake of connecting individuals, but to allow the existence of this consumeristic point of view. Now, if a platform in itself is built for consumerism, that is one thing. But when is a network allowed to provide ideas, concepts that could provide opportunity to individuals to expand on ideas, to get in depth and connect one another in a culture that is existing in a freedom of moments, of presence that we devise into being. So these ideas and concepts can grow. It is the nurturing of a garden that is existing within a collective construct in which we can provide through the very will of each of our beings. So I hope today's idea is something that we can explore upon, and if it takes time to ponder, that's what this video is existing for. So the idea is out there that can be replayed, and if it's something to be digested, then the moment of synchronicity will meet that point. So I thank you very much again for not only just checking out this video, but getting all the way to the end. So enjoy your journey, and as always, stay true.